So, through the thick yellow mist, you can't see a lot, but you can see a large, shapeless blob in the mist.
Okay. And there's nothing immediately at the front door?
Doesn't look like it. Looks
Not
like
that I can see.
what the thing you could see is somewhere around roughly there.
Yeah, okay.
Is the door still banging as he looks out the window?
That is a good question.
No, it is not. No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna retreat back away from the window and relay what I've seen. There's some large blob thing. I'm not sure.
Is that door? Is it locked? Are they gonna? Is it gonna be able to get through?
Is the door locked or barred in some way?
As you approach the door and examine it, you see that it doesn't appear to be locked. Although, as you sort of give it a slight tap, a nudge, it appears to be waterlogged and swollen and sort of stuck in place for the moment.
What are these things here? Are they just like benches or something, or?
They are, yes, benches.
Well, I'm not sure what you guys want to do about this, but I think I'm going to barricade the door.
I would suggest this. If the mist is outside and if we all had the same memories, we know that mist is not the best thing to have near us.
Yes. Can I drag these bolts? Sorry. Yeah, Scott.
How large are these windows?
Pretty large.
10 foot.
Yeah, I mean, it's, height-wise, I'd say they're just about roughly 6 or 7 feet, like the size of a like a sliding glass door, kind of.
Mm-hmm. So even if we were to barricade the door, they could smash through the window.
Yeah, it looks like if anything genuinely was looking for a way in, it could easily smash through any of these windows and get in, and your barricade would be in vain.
Well, they're not bars on the windows?
No, the windows are not barred.
Well, I move away from the goddamn windows.
Maybe we best leave it and just hope the creature doesn't come back.
It wasn't banging as we came into the room, was it?
No, it was just like as you went to work rummaging through the desk, there was, just all of a sudden a singular loud thump.
Oh, just one. I thought it was continually banging.
No, it was just one loud thump.
Maybe it's best advised that we move away from this room. Do not encourage whatever's banging on that wall to come inside.
Should we proceed into this room?
Perhaps yes, but not you first.
That's a good idea.
Lady, are you happy to enter that door first?
step back.
Yes. I guess it's not very wise for my fellow elf compatriot to take point, is it?
No, I just think that you're the best armored and the best in, fighting condition. I'm but a scholar.
Yes. Which door was it that you wanted to go through? This one?
Yes.
Alright. Well, gentlemen. Are you ready?
I got my crossbow up. Yes.
Yeah, I
Proceed
level
when
mine
ready.
as well.
Same-o.
Alright, so as you attempt to open the door, it's unlocked. It shifts a few millimeters, but it seems to be heavily barricaded on the other side.
It's not moving anytime soon.
Maybe we should try a different door then.
I'm
Could
gonna
you-
knock. Can I knock on the door?
Sure.
I'm gonna knock.
You met
Hello?
with silence.
We can come back to it, I guess.
Yes. To the north.
Perhaps?
After you, lady.
Lead the way.
And I'll step into the room cautiously. The library. Quietly. Peek around the corner. Ooh.
Right, so you step into, yes, what it, at first glance appears to be a large library, sagging shelves held together by dust and an extensive system of rolling ladders. This ring of husky, dull-looking tomes stacked upon these shelves. At the room's center broods a heavily worn table surrounded by uncomfortable-looking chairs. A chandelier of iron vines dangles above. The scents of leather and old paper pervade the high-ceiling space, but so does... You smell a almost bestial musk lingering
Bestial?
over the top.
Bestial?
Bestial.
Bestial? Like a dog?
Like a dog, yeah?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought bestial was something different.
Is actually spelled without the A though.
Bestial.
Today I learned. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
I didn't even spell it.
I found it.
No, but I googled it for the definition.
Ah.
Alright.
What is that smell?
It smells like a bestial of some kind.
I'm gonna
Just
move
trying-
further back into the room.
I pull out a handkerchief and I kind of like hold it up to my nose as we're walking through.
Do I notice that around the table with the seemingly uncomfortable chairs, is there anything like on or around them? You know, something that was recently used?
No, nothing catches your eye in particular. As you are walking around, you do notice that most of these bookshelves have books strewn across the floor from the lower shelves, the lower one or two shelves, basically from ground to roughly knee to waist height.
Oh,
I was checking the system, and I wasted a 20. Sorry, I got kicked out of it. And I was just testing.
Can I
my
use
luck
one of the
for the
ladders
day.
then, and I guess go up on the? I assume this section around here is a like top section.
Whereabouts?
I don't know how to ping on Foundry actually.
You just
Hold
click
down
it-
left click.
Hold left click. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that just kind of there's no upstairs or anything.
Okay.
The
It's
ceiling's
not like a
pretty high.
platform.
The ceiling's roughly 15 feet high. No, that's actually like there is a bookshelf, a double-sided bookshelf on either side of the table, is what that is.
Is are the books on the ground like defaced at all, or are they just like strewn on the ground?
Roll an investigation check. You do see that several of them do have small claw marks on them, scratches.
Lady, what do you make of these marks? And I pick up one of the books where I see like the claw marks.
Claw mark. How strange. Do I... just waiting for Foundry to load. Okay.
Yeah, I can do a nature check to see if I can
Yeah, I was gonna say,
identify
can I
the
do a-
creature that can claw at it.
Can I do a
roll.
nature or survival check or something?
Yeah, roll a nature check.
16. That's fine. Flex on me.
They look verminous, these claw marks. If you didn't know better,
Okay.
you'd say it was rats, but it looks like they're a bit bigger than rats.
Would they be the SUV headlight kind of rat markings?
Yeah, was it the land skid
No,
kidders?
bigger than that.
Ooh,
Ugh.
My toes
Kind of large
naturally
rodent.
shake with fear.
maybe a
You
rat
also
ogre.
observe that it also suggests opposable thumbs.
Okay.
Maybe some sort of shifter, perhaps. Looks
Possibly.
rodent in origin. I can see. Yeah.
Are the books on any particular matter, or is it just like any random?
Yeah. What's the subject matter of the books that are ripped apart?
Just the ones that are pulled out. There doesn't seem to be any theme or anything. It seems to be random. You see the books in this library. It seems to be things like studies of psychology, books on surgery, medical books, history books pertaining to the local area.
What's the book I picked up
The book you picked up,
with the with the claw marks?
it is a history of Versex.
History of Versex.
I pick up a book. What's its title?
Wow.
And bag of holding my book.
Heimlich, as you drop the book into the bag of holding, you hear a scuttling on top of the shelf in the center of the room.
I kind of like look towards the middle of the room and kind of step closer to the bookcase here. What was that?
Can
you hear
I
something?
get up on this ladder here, Josh?
You can.
I'd like to ascend it slowly.
Did anyone else hear that?
I'm gonna back up away from there, kind of as far away from anything that I wouldn't be able to see the top shelf of.
Yeah, did we all hear that, or was it just
It was just Heimlich.
old men?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't hear anything.
Sounded a lot like scurrying. Perhaps like I point towards the bookcase and I saw it and I was like, "Is that Faye?"
Okay, I'm gonna wander out this direction.
Balthus, as you're gazing across the room at Heimlich, just listening in on the conversation, all of a sudden you're struck in the back of the head by a book. You take 4 bludgeoning damage. A very heavy leather-bound tome hits you in the back of the skull. At the same time,
Who did that?
elf lady, as you get to the top of the shelf, these ladders extend to the very top, with about 2 to 3 feet of clearance between the shelf and the roof. As you gaze to the south along the top of the shelf, you see what appears to be a whole mess of sticky, ruined pages torn out of books, sort of arranged into some sort of gross, musky-smelling nests on top of the shelves.
Ooh.
About 10 feet away,
Disgusting.
a humanoid, but also rat-like face, snarls at you.
Where was it again? Oh my god.
So rat folk.
There, okay.
All of a sudden, there's a chittering as several of these small rat-like men crawl out from their hiding places on top of the shelves, brandishing books and other heavy library stationery, chittering at you madly. They begin. They fling a hail of stationery in your direction. Let me just clear the tracker, and everybody needs to roll for initiative.
Alright.
Boom.
I just
Let's
need to
use.
do this.
Oh yeah. Still would have preferred the natural 20. What was that deep?
Oh,
was it
that
D10
was
for?
not supposed to be a D10.
Who am I missing?
You're missing.
I need to do it.
The lady.
Sorry, 1 second. I haven't updated my character sheet, so I'm trying to do that in between. Boom.
You didn't level?
I did, but I forgot to do.
How'd you get the .16?
You
My
have to
dex
have
is
the
16.
yeah. You have to have the setting to add the dex score ticked in beyond 20.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
But begin. Balthus, you have the initiative. Top of the round.
Cool. I have a spell that makes a line in 30 feet. Would it, if I repositioned here, would it be able to?
No, these
reach
bookshelves
the
are
top?
10, maybe even 11 feet high, so you wouldn't be able to.
Okay, even though it's 30 feet long, 5 feet high, wide.
You wouldn't be able to unless you had some way to hover up to the roof.
Oh, I was just gonna burn right through the bookshelf.
They're like enormous, like hardwood bookshelves.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to burn through them.
Alright, that's
they're
fine.
Like enormous obstacles.
Instead, then I will. I suppose I have visibility of this one the most, so I will cast a Chaos Bolt at him. That cast. Yes.
There's a hit. Which one was it at?
This one here.
That one. Sweet. Alright, that is a hit for 10 damage.
Oof.
Your Chaos Bolt, bolt streaks through the air and strikes him center mass. He sort of like slams back against the actual wall above the bookshelf, lets out a little vermin squeal. It's like, anything else?
No, I don't. I think I'm in. Oh no, I'm pretty open position. Yeah, I'll move over here.
Cool. Elf lady.
Indubitably. I would like to. First of all, Hunter's Mark. this dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it cast 3. It's supposed to be 1d6, right? I don't know.
It doesn't
Oh, it's
actually deal any damage.
Different
when you
types
cast
of
it, so-
different types of damage. Okay. Right. I don't know why it's got those 3 different types of damage there. Anyway, so I'm going to cast the Hunter's Mark on him. And then I also... I'm going to strike at this guy with my level 3
Ooh.
Colossus Slayer. With my bow. Because it's his points are below its maximum, right?
It is, yes.
Alright. So, I will shoot my bow. Shoot my bow.
Oh, damn.
Oof.
Oh,
Plus whatever you roll with your
plus 1d8 plus 1d6, right?
Yeah, that's correct, yes.
Damn.
I'll save you the time rolling the dice, because he dead.
No,
Okay.
that's
No, that's fine.
He did. Yeah. Just without even climbing back down from the ladder, you just sort of like knock an arrow and just fling it in a perfect trajectory along the top of the bookshelf, just catching him in the side, impaling him. He just lets out one last squeak and just topples to the floor and then rolls off the bookshelf with a wet crack. Hits the floor of the library.
Bastard probably broke my arrow. And then I think I'll climb back down. Actually, I'm going to stay up on the ladder. And that will be my turn.
Cool. Scarred Man.
Scarred Man's gonna move over to here. And he's going to... You can see that one up there, right? Or is the angle a bit funny?
He will have cover against missile attacks.
I'll tell you what. I'll hold my action until it gets down. Or until a... Oh, you know what? I'm going to hold my shot with my crossbow until one of them touches the ground. And then I'll fire at the one that I can see.
Okay.
So if this one jumps down, I'll go for that one. If this one jumps down, I'll go for that one.
Okay.
Once it moves within my line.
You do have clear line of sight to the south one.
Oh, so I don't... He doesn't get cover?
No,
Me
just
firing at this
the
one?
north one does from the angle you're on. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I thought you meant that one. Yeah, I'll fire at the one at the south then.
Oh, okay. No, that's my bad. Cool.
That's okay.
That is a
8.
hit. He takes 8 damage.
Alright, and I start quickly load another one in and level my crossbow for the next round.
All right. Your crossbolt catches him in the shoulder. He lets out a chitter of pain. He's like, and he turns and lobs a book back in your direction in anger. Missing terribly. The book just hits the floor in front of you with a thud and falls open to a page with a cross section of a lung. Heimlich, it's your turn.
I shoot the same one with my crossbow.
That is a hit for 8 damage. The crossbow bolt catches him. He squeals in pain again and begins sort of limping and crawling, pulling himself across the top of the shelf. It looks like he is very badly wounded. His friend on the other shelf to the north throws a book down at you, Heimlich. Damn, you got a high AC. It misses. You just the book hits you, and you just kind of like, it's a book. What? It just bounces off you. All right, rolling initiatives. New round. All right, Gideon. Scarred Man, you have initiative. Top it around.
Alright, I will fire another crossbow bolt out of that boy. Take that, fiend. Only 3 damage this time. And
Somebody dies.
Somebody dies. I will just load another crossbow bolt and wait till next round.
Alright, 3 damage.
Mm-hmm. Was that enough to kill him?
It was not. Your bolt
Okay, awesome.
catches him while he's down, and he just like sinks even lower, just holding his torso with one arm and with his other arm just one-handedly, lazily trying to flee across the shelf. Elf lady.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to transfer my hunter's mark to this guy. Because old mate died.
Okay.
And
You,
then I'll fire at him.
yeah, you have a
from
clear
my
view
vantage
from the top
point
of the
again.
ladder. Yep.
Yep. 2. Oof.
Oof.
10 is a miss. It hits the bookshelf and deflects.
Blast.
Not noticing yet the arrow you fired at him, he continues to throw books at Heimlich. Dapper man. Again, misses Heimlich. You just stand there, just sort of batting books away as they come in your direction. Elf boy.
The one to my north, I cast Infestation at.
With your live flea.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you have like a flea circus in your pouch now?
There's a whole bunch of them. They're breeding.
He failed, taking 5 poison damage and moving in a random direction.
Ooh.
Please off. Please off.
How many feet? How many feet does he have to move?
It's a 10-foot
5.
fall. It's only 5, yeah. But it is a 10-foot
so
fall
come on.
if he has to move in that direction.
Come on south. Come on south.
He goes northwest towards.
Oh.
Disappointment!
Shuffling out of view of the Dapper man. Balthus, you could just see the top of his head. And it's your turn.
Again?
Just went.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
went.
that was you. Sorry, my bad. Dapper man then.
Ah, well, I shoot the one I've already shot. Because he a bitch, he gonna die.
That is a hit for 6 damage. Your bolt skewers him, and he just stops moving. He's already just like he's trying to pull all these bolts out of his side that he already had in him. Your last one hits him, and he expires.
Then I move up to this corner here and kind of like take cover against it, trying to gain line of sight to the one that ran away.
Alrighty. It is. Oh, that one is dead. So, new round. He has the initiative. Spotting Elf Lady gazing at him across the way from the top of the ladder, he snarls and picks up a book and hurls it at you. It hits for 6 damage, striking you in the leg and throwing you off balance on the ladder. I need a dexterity saving throw.
I think we're going to collect up some of these books. They do pretty decent damage.
22. You managed to maintain your grip on the ladder, and it's your turn.
Come here, you little bastard. Let's go with a longbow attack against this little shit. Alright, so that's 6 damage, plus 1d6, plus 1d8, because he's damaged.
Yep, he's roll the extra damage.
Oh my
That's
god!
rough.
That's really
a
rough.
good hit though. Your arrow catches him. He snarls like, sort of
Great
like
one.
stumbles back for a
2,
second
1,
on
1.
the shelf. Elf bear, it's your turn.
I throw another flea on him, hoping this time he falls off.
You can actually, infestation is fine. He rolls a con saving throw. He passes this time. Does it just negate it entirely if they pass?
Yeah, I think it does negate it
Okay,
entirely.
yeah. He's already got fleas. Is there anything else?
No, I'm happy where I am at the moment.
Alright, then Dapper Man, is your turn.
I steady myself against the bookcase, and can I see from where I am?
From where you are, yes, he has cover, but you can't see him.
Yep, sweet. So it's advantage or
No, he just has a higher AC.
sweet. Yeah, I take aim and I aim right at his head. I'm like, dodge this, fuck.
That is a hit, even with his cover. He takes 7 damage. From your point of view, Elf Woman, you see him catch a bolt in the back. He squeals. He's like, topples forwards off the shelf, hitting the ground, and you hear his neck snap, and he expires.
Oh, that clears that up, I guess.
Wow, what were those things?
Did he break my arrow when he fell off the top?
there any more?
It was in his front, wasn't it? Yes, your arrow is broke.
Is there any more?
There is no.
I'm like
no.
aiming up. I'm aiming up at like the top of the bookshelf. So
I'm going to examine the body that fell
I
down
didn't
next
see
to
any more.
Elf woman.
Roll a nature check again.
Let's have a look at this creature. I've never seen anything like it.
You haven't seen anything like it before.
Some sort of how tall are these creatures? Like 2-3 feet tall?
About 2 feet, 2.5.
They seem like a humanoid-looking rat.
That's very astute, Scarface.
What do you make of them?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you've seen them before, Elf Lady. They're referred to as ratlings.
Yes, little ratlings. Not much to worry about, but mischievous, I guess.
Little verminous humanoids that usually live underground.
Yes. Perhaps that's why they were taking up residence in this old, musty library. Now, perhaps, shall we progress, gentlemen, or?
Yeah, let's sally forth, I guess.
I pull out my my bolt from the rattling here.
I do the same with the
And-
one that I killed.
I'm pretty sure I want to inspect the nests as well. How far away were the nests?
They're all on top of the shelves.
Did you see anything in the nest? Fierce little creatures like this must have some.
Do they have any more fleas on them that I can gather?
Sure.
This is gonna be this is a game of spell components. I like this.
Alright. I'm going to move up next door. Ready to progress?
Did they have any strange markings in their bodies at all, or like was there anything that was noticeable other than their rattling?
Ratness.
Nah, not really. Like, some of them
cool.
are wearing like shreds of clothing, but yeah.
Okay. Yep. Easy.
Alright, I'm going to open this door.
Okay. So the door opens to a large L-shaped hallway, stretching to the north and to the west. As you look west, you see that the hallway ends in a large cave-in that seems to be blocking blocking the direction to the south. and opening a gap in the wall to the end room. You notice Scarred Man as you enter behind everyone. You notice a green mucus-like substance on the floor throughout this hallway. As you investigate further, you see that it seems to go in a sort of trail between this door and this door, and then it seems to go down further down the hallway towards this door that everyone is in front of.
I'll go down on one knee and pick it up in my fingers and just kind of, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
move it around between my fingers and examine it if I can. What would you like me? An investigation check or?
I need you to both roll an knowledge medicine check and a constitution saving throw.
Certainly can do both. So 10 on the medicine and a whopping 8 on a constitution saving throw.
Alright, so you instantly identify the smell of formaldehyde mixed with whatever the substance is, and
Whatever substance.
your skin begins to irritate where you touched it. Not just like the point where it's on your fingers, but it spreads along your hand and up your forearm, and all of a sudden it gets extremely itchy and irritated, breaking out into a rash almost instantly. For the next 24 hours, you have disadvantage on charisma saving throws, dexterity saving... Oh, sorry, not saving throws. Charisma and dexterity checks, and any skills that rely on those two abilities as well.
Fantastic. I don't use any of that. I stand up and I turn to the others. Be careful of this substance on the floor. And I start itching at my skin. I might be allergic, but I'm not sure if it will affect you. But stay clear of it. And you can see just he's itching at his arm, which he touched it, and he's slowly going up his shoulder. Actually, I don't advise anyone going near it at all. It smells of formaldehyde and another substance I can't quite pick up, but be wary.
Ah, perfect. Another Pesh. I pull out my jar of honey. Come here.
If you must.
Starts slathering his arm with honey.
I am now sticky and itchy.
You are sticky and itchy.
I
Elf
wanna
lady, you open
do
that door
check
and
in
proceed
here.
in. So as you open the door,
Yeah.
a grisly sight greets you. Seems to be a small two-person office. Everything in the office, the furniture, the desks, the stationery, all seems relatively untouched. The only thing out of place is the two corpses sitting in each of the seats, slumped over the desk. You see...
Do they have names on the desks or corpses?
If you want to rummage through the desks and stuff, you could probably try and figure
Yeah, I wanna-
something out.
I want to see if is there an immediate cause of death as well.
So at first glance, it looks like they have wounds on the back of their heads.
Classic suicide. Yeah, I'll just rummage through their desks and stuff if I can find
So
anything
as
of
you
note.
rummage through the desks, you basically it just seems to be full of mundane documents and stationery. From what you can gather, they were Doctors Lenny and Dr. Carl. You also find a holy symbol of Saranray inside one of the drawers, with a note stuck to it. It says, Dr. Carl, this is a place of science, not religion. Please leave your faith at home. The symbol of Saranray is it's basically an ankh in the shape of an angel.
Cool. I'll keep the holy symbol.
I like that we're collecting up all these things.
Step into the boardroom.
I follow Heimlich.
Having a look around on the desk and chairs.
So the boardroom is a complete mess. This once nice, sturdy conference desk, now heavily damaged by the recent cave-in. There's rubble strewn all about the room. Slung on the back of several of the chairs are lab coats, even a few hanging from hangers on the walls.
Are they all looking the same? Like all the lab coats the same?
Yeah, just all standard white lab coats.
Right, I kind of like
Scarface.
rifle through them.
As you enter the room, Scarface, you see that the slimy, mucusy trail leads around the desk and over to a closet door on the far side of the room. What'd you do with the lab coats? Sorry?
I'm just like rummaging through just to see if they have anything like in their pockets or like anything that.
You don't. You find. Oh yeah, let's have a look here. Right. You find 13 silver pieces scattered amongst the pockets.
Sick. But no smokers.
Smoke? No smokies. Alright. What's
Should
the...
we proceed to this other door?
Where do I record money?
Closet isn't-
You can get. I can record it for you. That's
Oh wait, I found it.
Oh, okay. Then.
Sweet.
I'm gonna open the closet.
Alright. Elf lady, as you push the closet open, who's directly in front of the door? Balthus or Eva?
I would have pushed Balthus out of the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been
as
in
I
front
opened
to
the
open it.
closet door.
Alright, so as you push the closet door open, instantly your senses overcome with the stink of formaldehyde and something else masked underneath it. Just something like smell of rotting flesh masked by a heavy scent of formaldehyde. The sight, you take in the sight as your eyes scan the closet from top to bottom. In the bottom, what appears to be the body of a doctor, a man in a blood-stained lab coat. His inside spilt all over the floor. The back of his head smashed open and his brain missing from its cavity. As your eyes scan upwards, you see the shelves of the closet up the top. There's a space for hanging lab coats and things, and then there's 2 or 3 shelves. These shelves are stacked up with strange organic specimens, spinal cords that seem perfectly preserved, a reek of formaldehyde, tumors, an arrangement of tumors just sitting there. Every now and then, 1 or 2 of them sitting inside a jar of formaldehyde still, but most of them just sitting out on the shelf, just festering. As you continue to scan, all of a sudden there's a rummaging at the bottom of the closet. The doctor's coat begins to wriggle.
I'm gonna.
You gaze downwards. You see what appears to be the face of a small infant with green, festering skin, gazing up at you wide-eyed. As you inhale to say something or prepare to step back, all of a sudden, a specimen jar, a large specimen jar on the top shelf with a preserved brain inside, is tipped over in your direction. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad I'm on this side of the table.
Oh boy.
So, formaldehyde sloshes forwards out of the giant jar, as well as the brain washing over you. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me. You're afflicted by the same itchy rash as the scarred face man. For the next 24 hours, you have disadvantage on charisma checks and dexterity checks and skills that rely on those abilities. From behind it, the jar gets pushed off, it falls to the ground and shatters, and you spot the source of both the thing emerging from the lab coat, and it seems another one popping out from behind the tipped over jar. Two green preserved but very much moving and alive fetuses lunge at you.
What the
Everybody
fuck?
roll for initiative.
Does anyone have fire?
Yes.
Okay, so one of the coolest things I did when I did my trip to the UK was I went to the Hunterian Museum. Now, Hunterian Museum is Dr. Hunterian was a guy in the 1800s or early 1900s who collected specimens in jars, and you basically walk into this like 2-story like warehouse-looking thing with all these different things in these jars, all of them from human bodies, and it's just the coolest thing ever. Yeah, dude. Like you see like, go on.
Who am I missing from the tracker? Missing someone. Someone
you
didn't
gotta
have someone didn't have their token selected.
Oh, was it me?
It was you. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Here we go.
Hey, it paid off.
All right, and here we go.
Give me a sec. I'm just looking for fire. Kill it with fire in my spells. Nope. Damn it.
All right, so Elf Boy, you have the initiative. You've just seen your companion there just get covered in formaldehyde and goo, and you hear wild screaming, or more like a crying infant coming from the closet. It's good. What do you do?
I step up here. Can I see both of them?
I thought
You
From here.
Yeah, you can. It's just they're quite they're fetus sized. So with elf lady between you and there, the view is obscured. But yes.
Okay.
Did my
I'm
nat
going to
20
use
not count?
one sorcery point to do a twinned spell, and I'm going to do a chaos bolt on both of them.
Okay.
I think it's half the damage each.
You have to hit first.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do have to.
Roll the second one.
I think it rolled both of them at once.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, in
yeah,
that
because I
case,
did it
they-
as a twin.
Okay, I thought they still roll separate to hits, but they both miss. You just the view's obscured by your companion there, and you just go too wide. Both bolts hit the outside of the door frame. Doof, doof, in a shower of psychic damage. There's
No, that's only one roll. Pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah, because it takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Oh, okay.
And I only rolled once.
There you go. Do the other one then.
all right. In that case,
Yeah,
the second one hits.
It rolls a lot of dice to determine what everything is.
Yeah,
the chaos
I'm
spell.
pretty sure when you do twin spell, you roll to hit twice if it's a to hit spell.
Yeah,
You roll to hit
do.
for
Okay.
each one. Yeah.
Too easy.
All right, sweet. You hit the second one with. I wonder how. Yeah, I guess with Chaos Bolt it could be separate damages for twin spell. So fire damage. You strike. Yeah, your second. It's so your Chaos Bolt splits off in two. A globe of fire in one direction. A sort of distorted bolt of psychic damage in the other. The psychic damage hits the doorframe. The fire continues through, burning the fetus on the floor for 15 damage. You hear him shrieking. 15 damage.
I'm very uncomfortable right now.
It is your turn, Scarface Man.
All right, I'd like to reiterate that I'm very uncomfortable right now. Shooting through friendlies to murder undead fetuses in glass jars. How does that work? Can I shoot through my friendlies, or will I get
Yeah, you can
disadvantage?
shoot through your friendlies. If you roll a 1, it could be bad for them. That's how I usually do it.
Oh, don't roll a
And
1.
I'd say from where you are, these are fetuses. There's chairs, a desk in the way, 2 allies. I'm gonna give them cover.
All right, well, I'm going to move to the left and up 1. And I'll go down on one knee and put my crossbow on the table and on the chair, and then fire it between the legs at it.
Okay.
Take that for 11.
An 11 to hit. That is a miss, unfortunately. It hits the
What?
door frame. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Bloody babies in their chainmail armor. I put a new round in it. And
The little fetus on the bottom shelf, screaming, it's like stumbles forwards on fire in your direction. Elf lady, he claws madly. He lunges at you and attempts to bite your legs. He makes 2 attacks. You're hit by the first attack. You take 7 piercing damage. And you're already afflicted by his itchy thing, so you don't have to worry about that. Then the second attack, he rolled a 1 and missed. Dapper Man, it's your turn.
I get onto the table. Oh shit, I can't. Nope. Can I not get onto the table?
Pretty sure I got walls on it for that purpose.
God damn it.
I
Alright,
can
well,
move
I
it
get
down.
onto the table and like run. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I just want to get like advantage like across the top of everyone's head and like shoot in.
Okay, roll the hit.
And I'm gonna.
That is a miss. It hits the door frame. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Close the door! I pretty much call out, close the door.
One of them is outside the door now. Like it's sharing Elf Lady's space because it's
space,
tiny.
yeah.
It's tiny, yeah. The other one lunges off the top shelf at Elf Lady, brandishing a broken piece of glass. It's like,
Oh, fuck. Get back, you fucking
he makes
abortion.
2 attacks. What's your AC? The first attack hits you for 5 slashing damage.
AC is 15.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, neither of them hit. He lunges
Yeah,
at you.
they've got-
you just.
I've still got the magicked armor from Scarface.
Okay. In that
So
case.
it's +1, yeah.
Oh, okay. How's your AC? Is 13. Change it.
Yeah, it says because
I infused his armor and I infused his bow.
yeah. So the armor is leather armor +1 leather armor, and I +3 to my dex.
I
Okay.
also don't think Foundry's updated to level 3 on as it is in D&D Beyond.
True. Yeah, I haven't actually done that. But-
It probably doesn't have my. Oh, let's see if we can change it here. Yeah, it does
the,
say
the
AC
HP
13.
on your tokens automatically updates when you alter D&D Beyond, but I was just worried about the AC. I'll just change it.
I changed the AC of mine.
Alright, sweet. Oh yeah, cool. Alright, neither attacks hit. You bat the little fetus to the side.
Yeah.
He lands there between the chairs. Okay.
With a squelch.
And then it's your turn, elf lady.
Which one was the one that was coming at me brandishing the fucking bottle or whatever it was?
The one you batted to the side.
Okay.
So
And then the other one is
still-
sharing my
the token
space.
still in the closet is the one sharing your space, so just have him in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm going to first Hunter's Mark, the one that is sharing my space.
Yeah.
Ignore all these dice.
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't know why that spells rolls damage, but
Yeah. And then I would like to just dropping my bow, pull my big hunting knife out and just try to just straight up just cut its throat. Oh, that's not gonna do it.
That is a miss. He's just too nimble and agile.
God,
This
yeah.
little fetus is just running around underneath the chairs. Like, you just sort of
Can't even
flailing
grab hold of
the
it.
dagger. Alright, end of the round. Alright, top of the round is you again, elf lady.
I'm just gonna do the same action, just still trying to reach for it, grab for it,
Okay.
Has a 16,
16 is a hit.
so it's 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 1d8. So 13 damage.
Wait, alright.
Just shanking this little fucking
Alright, yeah, you give him a shank.
fetus.
It hits him center mass. You pull the knife out. There's just like a green goo sort of cascades out of his gut. He's like,
Oh.
He lunges at you with his intestines hanging out.
Oh.
Is there anything else
I'm
you'd like to do?
Very uncomfortable.
Can I then throw him across the room to here? Probably not.
No, you'd have to grapple him if you want to throw him. There you go.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
don't worry. I'm just gonna step a little bit out of the combat area. But not move.
That will be inviting an opportunity attack.
Oh, from this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
It misses. He's just like running around through the legs of the chair, just clawing madly at you, and he misses. Elfbur.
Would this thing be
Oh,
more
come
than
on,
10
yeah.
pounds?
I would say definitely not. No.
Cool. I want to use Mage Hand to pick him up and then put him back in the cupboard.
um,
Fair back.
roll a I'll say a charisma check.
Perfect. Oh, sorry, that was a save.
Is the roll any different from your check?
It's only +2 instead,
Okay, so 12.
I
Alright.
think. Yeah.
Alright, as you attempt to, he sort of like budges for a second and he grabs hold of the chair leg next to him and just refuses to move.
Okay, I'll step back then. I don't want to.
Alright.
I can't actually move directly down.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a wall on the table. You will be provoking an opportunity attack from him,
Oh,
from one of them.
can
at
I
least.
disengage instead then?
No, because you
Can
cast
go.
Mage Hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Then I guess I'll just kind of like bunker up to make sure, ready of foot if I need to kick someone. Kick the thing if it tries to get up the table.
Okay. Dapper Man, it's your turn.
Alright, so basically, on the table, is this thing on a chair?
No, it's kind of on the floor.
Ah. Oh, right. I kind of like aim down over the table, and I'm trying to pretty much skewer it in place. So basically, bolt's gonna come straight down from the top, and like impale it on the ground.
Okay, roll with disadvantage.
Okie dokie. What's the disadvantage button?
Hold control. Yeah.
Yep.
It is a hit, Bill, for 7 damage. There's a spurt of green mucus as the bolt hits him. He's
Oh, God.
Is he skewered?
He's skewered, yeah, there's a bolt through him.
Is he like pinned to the ground?
No, he's not pinned to the ground. It's a tile
Right.
floor, so. Anything else? No?
No, that's it.
Okay. The other one continues to try to latch on to the elf lady's legs. You take 1 hit for 8 piercing damage as he bites into your calf,
Yeah.
elf lady. And he's just like teeth sunk into the calf now, and he's just shaking his head like a rabid mutt. Came bounding over.
bounding over.
Scarface, it's your turn.
I'm so uncomfortable. This is. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna spit my hands and throw it at those two. So they both got to do dexterity saving throws, please. And if not, they
Okay.
both take 5 acid damage. And if they're resistant, well.
They both fail. They both take
Okay.
5 acid damage. Alright, yeah, you hit both.
And-
Acid slooshes over them both. The one on the floor just starts beating his hands on the ground. It's like, the other one lets go of Elf Lady's calf with his mouth and begins howling, sort of like clinging to a leg with both arms. Anything else?
Yeah, I move as fast as I can to that corner.
Okay, yep. Where were you?
I was here.
Okay,
so
yep. Oh, gee.
That's exactly 30 feet, yeah.
Cool. The one on the floor gets mad, lunges through the air at the dapper man.
No.
Has anyone played The Forest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. yeah. That's exactly what I'm imagining.
The dapper man, you take 1 hit as he flies through the air, collides with you, and just begins to sink his fangs into your like trapezius and your neck, your shoulder, just biting you madly. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Hey!
You did not get a rash.
He gets poisoned. No, he gets poisoned.
And I think that was. Is that everyone? Yeah, it was everyone. Alright, end of the round. Top of the round is Elfber.
I will cast Infestation on the one closest to me, hoping that he runs back into the cupboard.
1.
Right. He rolls a Constitution saving throw. He rolled a 22. He passed. Is there anything else?
No, I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack, so I'm going to stay right where I am.
Alright, the one on the right continues its onslaught on Heimlich. Neither hits. Do you have 17 AC? Is that right?
18, baby.
Oh yeah. What are you wearing?
Yeah, I have half plate. Plus, it's
Where did you
modified
get
the
half
same way.
plate?
How the fuck?
I don't know, it's part of
I
my
did not
starting
remember
equipment.
giving you half plate.
Sure,
Wow.
it's scale mail.
It must be then. This is half plate here, so medium armor, half plate.
We'll fix that after your session because you're not supposed to have that.
God damn.
I want half plate.
Yeah, he's not.
I want half plate and no babies.
Let me drop it down now. What can I have?
We'll check it out in the break. All right, the one on the left continues its onslaught on the elf lady. It begins to continue to bite into your calf. You are hit by the first bite. You take 9 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Oh! Sort of like hits like something vital and rips a big part of your muscle out, and you start to stumble. You're like, oh!
Oh, you little fuck!
It's your turn.
I want to pick him up and yeet him across the room.
Roll a
If I can. Like, see if I can disengage him from my thigh.
Yeah, roll a strength check. Since he's like on your leg, you can just swing it wildly to try and yeet him over across the room.
Yeah, something like that.
Be
Yeah.
opposed by his own strength check. He passed. He just clings on to your leg. He's like,
Is that an action to do that?
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, seeing as he's latched onto me, he can't fucking get any opportunity attacks against me because he's coming with me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move away from the other guy and maybe into Scarface's line of sight, and then end my turn.
All right. Scarface, it's your turn.
I spit my hands and throw it at these things again. 1, and they have to do dexterity saving throws. Oh wait, no, only one of them does. Sorry, I didn't realize they'd moved away from each other. I aim at this one over here.
Okay. It's for 1 damage.
Yes! Yes, MVP.
There's a small precision splash of damage so that it doesn't hit the dapper man.
Yeah. Probably melts the seat next to him. And that's all I'll do this turn. I'll still stand in this corner.
Top of the round, the one attached to the elf lady has initiative.
Oh fuck!
Did I get a chance to do anything?
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you did. Did you not?
Yeah, did you shoot your crossbow this round? Last round?
Nope. Because it would have been last round because he was still in the cupboard.
Yeah, no, because I got acids. I did my acid splash
twice.
last. Yeah, so you missed out. Strange.
I may have missed it. It's your turn anyway.
Wait, I reach up and I shock and grasp it.
Big oof.
That is a hit. He takes 7 damage. 7 lightning damage as you just plant your hands on him as he's sort of crawling across the table. Place hands on him and just give him the old clear. And you pull your hands away, just leaving a smoking fetus corpse on the table.
Excellent.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Elf Bear.
So the one that's on Elf Lady is still grappled on, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'll put a flea on that one, hoping it'll loosen its grip.
Constitution saving throw. You got a 20. Yeah, you
Stop
passed.
rolling so well.
Scarface man.
I will crossbow the one that's attached to the lady's leg. Oh, that rolled on this screen, not on this screen. That is strange. Okay, let me try that again. That time it worked. 13 for 7 damage.
Cool.
Oh. Nani?
Nutty. That is a hit for 7 piercing damage. A precision bolt. It skewers him, goes straight through him in a splash of goo. The bolt hits the wall and just splinters. He's. It is Elf Lady's turn. No, it is the one attached to Elf Lady's turn.
Oh boy.
Both attacks miss. A 12 and a 9. You just kind of like shaking your leg around wildly, trying to get him off. He's like, it's not able to sink his teeth into you just from this inertia he's taking. And it's your turn.
All right. After shaking me around a bit, I just want to come to a slight stop and then just like try and literally just like excise him with my dagger from my body.
All right, roll a hit. That is a hit for 4 damage.
Plus
You still have your
1d6,
hunter's
plus
mark, yeah?
1d8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's actually fucking... Alright, fair. Oh, dang. That's right, I forgot, what, I forget what your class is called.
Ranger.
Rangers. I forgot how
Ranger.
OP you Rangers are.
All right,
So fucking
you
good.
yet just with a precision stab from your dagger, just straight through the top of his cranium. Like the splash of green goo, and his limp body falls to the floor.
And just like disgustedly, like just flick his body off me, and flick all like the chloroform and like fucking viscera off the dagger and wipe it before I sheath it again.
All right, you have killed the animated fetuses.
Oh my
Very
god.
glad that's done. So uncomfortable, man. I loved it, but oh.
Fetus to the fetus.
Are there? Shh, shh.
Oh god.
So there's jars and jars of things inside that cupboard, like filled with like different organs and stuff with bits of body in there, right?
Most of them are outside the jars. Actually, that one that was tipped over was the last one. Now there's just a bunch of shattered and empty jars scattered throughout the closet.
And there's no jars that are full.
No.
Oh, God damn it.
Are there any empty jars that... Was there any, like, formaldehyde around? Like, just formaldehyde?
No.
Well, there's the stuff on the ground, isn't there?
Yeah, there's stuff
I don't want
splashed on the
stuff
ground.
on the
Yeah.
ground.
Scarface,
Yes.
Dapper Man, could I trouble either one of you for perhaps some assistance with this? Looks down at leg. There's just like all these fucking bite marks and shit all over it.
I think I have some honey left, yes.
Do you also... Do you have a flint and steel or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, I can heal you if the honey doesn't work for the flint and steel, just for a moment.
I start slathering some honey on the wound there, and I cast Cure Wounds as well.
Oof,
You heal for 8.
Not bad.
Do you need more?
If one were to rate my health out of an arbitrary number,
Just
say
arbitrary
like,
number. Just let's say
say like
random
32, like a real red. I just picked it out of the air. I don't know.
Out of the air.
I'd be like,
number.
I'd be like, if you're to make it a fraction, it'd be like 10 or so, like out of 32. You know, just arbitrary numbers. You know.
So no, by the sounds of it. No, you're looking
Was
pretty
the-
fucked up. So
Was the question, am I okay? Yeah, the answer is no.
I'll heal again with cure wounds.
oh, I was going to, but okay.
7.
While this healing is going on, can I look, being very, very cautious to not touch any of the fetus juice, for a small, perhaps undamaged, slightly larger than toe-sized jar?
Duh.
Yes, I remarked that at this point you can already smell your toe from your pocket.
Oh.
It's only been 1 day, surely it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
with no refrigeration.
No, yeah.
Yeah, how have you ever smelt a carcass of any animal after a day it's been sitting in a pocket? Slept on, perhaps?
No, I can't say I
I
have,
instantly
to be
take this flint and steel to this fucking liquid on the floor and start trying to set it alight.
honest. I as well then just proclaim, alright, well, may as well add to the confusion upon smelling my toe and just throw it into the cupboard.
You might find a new one in there. Have a look.
Yeah. Let bygones be gone. It's
Sweet.
gone now.
What are you trying
He's
to
just
set,
tossing
set
his
on
toe
fire?
in.
The fucking liquid on the floor. In my eyes, something's been traveling around with this liquid in it. If these things were still in their jars, kind of thing, what I want to do, I want to set this fucking liquid on fire. So if there's anything anywhere that happens to be a preserved body, whether it be a brain, a fetus, a toe, it gets set on fucking fire.
Before he starts setting stuff on fire, I'm like, whoa. If we are in the same building as the fire, is that not bad for us?
These walls are made out of stone, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I keep going.
Okay.
Do I get anywhere?
Not really. There might be like a little, like spurt of blue flame, like when you set vodka on fire. But other than
Yeah.
that, there's not like a movie-style trail of gasoline catching on fire.
Come on, I want to walk away from an explosion and talk about
Cool
family.
guys don't look at explosion.
Family. And then drink Coronas. All right, I hand back the stuff. Thoroughly upset. And I'll touch you for a cure light wounds. There you go. You can have 8. Thank you.
Ooh, is that 8 more?
That's 8 more. You seem pretty, as the scholars say, fucked up.
Oh, at least a little bit better now, gentlemen. Thank you. It's good having adept healers around.
Yes, I can't say how or why I know how to do these things, but at least I can do something. And he will, and Scarface Man will open the door, casually. Open the door, casually try and avoid the mix of formaldehyde and weird liquid, stepping over it, and walk back to this hallway.
Yeah, Elf Lady's gonna follow as well.
Continue along with everyone.
Where does one go from here?
Oh no. I'm trapped
Oh.
on the table.
Go left
Yeah,
and then
gotcha.
up.
The only logical start is with the next door.
What did you find in the desk? You found that.
All right, so
The-
as you
the whole symbol.
open this door, what appears to be another office with several high bookshelves up against the walls. You see the roof in this room seems to be sagging and supported by said bookshelves. There's an enormous dark fissure opened up in the floor, and standing on top of the desk at the opposite end of the room, you see another ratling standing there. You catch his attention as you swing the door open. He turns to face and he's like, you see it? This one is seems a little bit more well dressed than the others. He's wearing a set of robes. He has a belt around his waist with several pouches hanging from them. He scowls, claps his hands together, you see a blue shimmering field envelope his body. He sort of like scuttles to the edge of the desk and just snarls at you through his fangs. You hear him mutter something in some unknown language, and he begins the somatic components for another spell. When we come back for the break, we're gonna roll for initiative.
Cool. Not natural one, come on. Oh, nice.
Hold up, mine's being weird, so I have to reload it. Initiative. There I am. Totally worth it.
Also, why does initiative not work in this?
What do you mean?
I mean, what's the point of rolling the first round of initiative?
It's initiative for the first round. After that, it re-rolls every round.
I mean, sure. I mean, I've rolled the highest so far, so I just wanted to see whether or not it's true, because we had Gideon roll like a nat 20 and it was like last.
No, at the start of last one, he didn't select his token, so he missed that.
Oh no, that was my first roll. The second roll came up as a roll 20, so it might have actually got my first one in. Then.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's the music.
Dapper Man, it's your turn.
Oh. I walk over here and I close the door, and then I step back.
All right.
My job here is done.
It's your turn.
Are we not going to fight it or something?
I don't see why we have to fight everything we see.
Well, why don't we just wait and see if it comes out the door?
We could try ambushing it as the door opens.
Yes, perhaps back away a little bit. I'm gonna back away to there and yeah. I'll hold an action if I see it come out the door. Hold an attack action.
Alright.
Can I do that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, Elf Boy, it's your turn.
After hearing it, speak in a language that I do not understand, I back up a little bit, just slightly around the corner, and then I cast Comprehend Languages.
Ooh. Nice. You hear a cacophony of squeaking and chirping on the other side of the door. Sounds like there's more than one rat thing in there.
Does everyone hear this, or just after I've done the Comprehend Languages?
Everybody.
Okay, cool. Do I understand?
No, it's just squeaking and chirping. Sweet. Do you do anything else? Is that it?
No, that's a move and an action.
Okay. Oh, someone's not even on the tracker. Who's missing? Gideon is not on the tracker.
Am I? What? Apologies. They got 9.5.
Well, yeah, you came in right after Elfboy.
Ah, fantastic. Alright, well I will take a step back in this direction and ready a crossbow bolt to be aimed at the door for when it opens. Aiming at a creature that I can see.
Alright. Alright, new round. Alright, top of the round, second round is Scarred Man. It's your turn again.
I will still hold my action pointing this crossbow at the door until I see a creature that I can fire at.
Alright, Dapper Man.
I'm going to move up to this corner here and aim my crossbow at the door, ready an attack.
Alright. Alright, Scarred Man. all of a sudden you hear the cacophony of chirping and squeaking coming from the east of you, inside the library. All of a sudden, there's an explosion of books in the bottom shelf against the wall of the office you guys just closed the door to. And a swarm of rats starts piling out of the bottom shelf and beelines towards you.
Oh boy.
Am I able to take my action
You can
now?
fire your crossbow at it if you want.
Yeah, I'll fire my crossbow at a swarm of fucking fucked shit. God fucking... I'm not happy. 13. Take that one lonely rat that I shoot.
Yeah, they take 2 damage. And then
I've
swap
lost... No,
towards
my
you.
foot. Yep. Alright. Right. I have a plan.
And into your space.
Yeah. Come on. There's plenty of room.
They make a bite attack. A natural 1. So you just... I guess they taste the rash. They're like... and begin trying to find a bit of you that's not disgusting that they want to eat.
Can I use my action that I held to shoot, seeing as they came into my view?
You can. They're in his space, so that will be dangerous.
Could you shoot a bit when it was like
Well,
there?
when they were, yeah, that's what I was looking at. When they were just approaching.
Okay, sure.
Pew!
Oof.
It is... It is a hit for 4 damage.
Ooh. Ooh. I also get to roll a d8. Because they've already been damaged.
Ooh.
Hey.
What's that
so
ability
additional.
called that you're using?
Colossus Slayer.
Slayer.
It's the level 3 hunter thing.
What
A level
path
3
of ranger is that?
I'm gonna have a look. Two shakes of a lamb's tail. No, I don't want to view my character sheet. I've already got my character sheet open. I wanted to edit it. Plus, that is just the hunter archetype. And then you can choose Hunter's Prey, Giant Killer, Colossus Slayer, or Horde Breaker.
Okay. An additional 4 damage. From behind that, another swarm emerges from the same bookshelf,
Oh no.
all throwing themselves upon Gideon.
No. No.
9 to hit. You remain unscathed still.
I'm dancing around these rats.
Yeah, just 2 swarms of rats on top of you. Where are we at then? Elf Lady, is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the one that I just hit. Ignoring those rolls again, obviously. And then I'm gonna take another shot at the same McDudes. Please don't roll a 1. I'm actually gonna take a couple of steps back and then do it. For a 19.
Alright, that is a hit for 3, 4, 5, 6 damage.
Hit.
There is a scratching and a scurrying from behind Gideon, and another figure crawls out from underneath the bookshelf. He turns and casts, makes a few arcane gestures with his hands, conjures a ball of force, and casts a second level magic missile at Balthus.
I got worried there for a second. I mean, I know.
Elf boy, you take 7 damage as the 2 missiles slam against you, doom, doom, catching you in the chest and winding you. It's your turn.
Would I be able to do a essentially firewall that would hit both? I suppose the swarm is on.
Please don't lock me in this room.
With fire.
I would do that.
Just gonna say please.
All right, then I will move here, and towards the one that just cast it at me, I will do Agonar's Scorcher in a straight line, I guess, on him, but also blocking his line of sight. So yeah, kind of like this.
That's wicked cool.
He makes a dexterity saving throw.
I rolled very poorly for that.
That's right, he rolled a poor dexterity saving throw. He takes 10 fire damage
Perfect.
as your line of fire streaks across the room and burns him. He squeals in pain. He's like, ah! You hear him, he mutters something in a language you now understand because of comprehend languages. It's like, it burns! End of the round.
Do any of us know what language that is? Or is it just like some skittering and rat chatter?
No, nobody. Only he understood it with comprehending languages. Yeah.
Gotcha.
He has initiative on this round. He sprints at you, Balthus. Clenching his fists as he runs, you see a crackle of electricity, and he hits you with, or attempts to hit you with a shocking grasp. He misses. You sidestep his hand as it reaches for you. The shocking grasp blast goes off in midair with a smell of ozone. Scarman, is your turn.
I'm just gonna... What am I gonna do? I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on the rat. Let's see if I hear it.
On the actual the rattling.
The actual rattling.
Okay.
The rattling doing 9 poison damage, and the creature has to do a Constitution saving throw. So I hit it for 14 and needs to do a con saving throw.
Okay. He passed his saving throw.
Okay, so he's not poisoned, but he takes 9.
Oh, actually, What'd you roll to hit? You actually didn't
14.
hit him. Yeah, you didn't hit him. It hits his shimmering, sort of the shimmering shield of force glows blue as your ray strikes him and dissipates midair.
No worries. And I run over here.
Okay, the rats swarms make attacks of opportunity.
That's fine.
What is your AC? Is your AC 12? Is that
16.
correct?
16.
16? Jesus. What are you wearing?
Just Chuck Tester. I'm wearing scale.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so first one doesn't hit. Neither does the second one. These rats just biting helplessly at your scale-clad body as you shake them free and run away. With you
I just
now-
realized what a bad decision that probably was, but
With you now moved, they swarm onto the elf boy
Yeah, Balthus
standing
is
there.
now.
Oh, a natural one to hit. Balthus, you are not hit by the first one.
you're fine.
Perfect.
Elf lady, it's your turn.
I'm gonna snipe the one that's damaged, the one that attacked Balthus just then.
Throw that extra stuff on top. 16. Bloody 22. Fuck, one shot 22. That's at level 3. That's pretty good.
11.
11. Well, yeah, it's half because
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
But still,
Pretty
what's the
tight,
max you
hey?
can do with that? 18. 26.
Yeah.
26 is the
yeah,
max you
that's
can do
enough.
with that.
Somehow your arrow magically skewers most of the swarm of rats and kills it.
Nice. And then I would like to use my bonus action to change the thing to that one. The hunter's mark.
Okay. Elfboy, it's your turn.
Firstly, I want to use my Tides of Chaos. That to send through. I didn't. Yep. So get advantage on a spell,
Okay.
and I'm going to use Chaos Bolt. How do I go with advantage on this?
You hold down. You can right click on it, I think. Oh no, it's not right click. It's control click. I don't know.
Sorry. Disadvantage. You hold control, yeah, and then just
Advantage
click-
though. It's
Advantage is shift. Sorry.
It's shift, but it'll just cancel. If it's a to hit spell, the advantage will just cancel out the disadvantage of you being at close range, so you just have normal.
okay. Cool.
So I'll just take the first result only, which is what were you targeting?
The caster boy.
All right, that is a hit for 11 damage with a chaos bolt at close range. You fling at point blank range a ball of fire. It strikes him square in the chest. He starts screaming again. Roll d20 for me. Oh, G.
And as a bonus action, I'm using my remaining 2 sorcery points to gain another spell slot
Okay.
of first level.
Cool. Heimlich, it's your turn.
As I can only see the rats here, I guess I just shoot the rats with my bow, my crossbow.
That is a hit for 5 damage. Your bolt streaks into the swarm of rats. There's a high-pitched squeak as you impale one.
Six.
The rats then swarm onto the elf boy. hitting you for 11 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, hold up. No, actually, they're not together. It is 6 damage, sorry. Wait, what is the deal with this? Oh, no, it is 2d6 damage. Sorry, you do take 11. You do take 11.
I'm down.
What's the deal with rat bites?
I just drop.
And they pull the elf bird to the ground and begin to chew on him while he's down. New round. You have the initiative. Oh, actually, you're down, so you'll have 0 initiative. So I'll modify that to a 0. As you fall to the ground, Elfber, you see the rattling burnt to a crisp on the front of him now, stumbles back towards the shelf and slowly crawls under and into the hole, crossing back into the room again. And then, Scarred Man, your turn.
I cast Healing Word on Balthazar. Balthazar? What am I saying? Balthus, sorry. Take that! 7 healing points.
Hey.
Anything else?
Fly, you fool. In my turn.
All right.
Fly, you fool.
Elfled, it's your turn.
I'm going to continue what has been working previously, just continue unloading arrows into these rats.
There's
14 to hit.
a hit for 4 damage.
Oof. Yikers. 6 damage.
Alright, you skewer another rat off the top of Balthus, but they continue to chew on him. What's your AC, Balthus?
13.
13. Well, they have advantage because you are down. Nope, they still do not
Is he
hit.
down?
You're just sort of like rolling around. Yeah, he would have dropped prone because he was unconscious.
Oh, right,
You're
yes.
rolling around on the ground, you manage to just not allow any of them to sink their fangs into you. Dapper Man, it's your turn.
I guess I cast Healing Word on Old Mate on the ground.
All right. You gain 5 HP.
That's
And
pretty good.
Then it's your turn.
Would I provoke an opportunity attack standing up?
No. No, you will not.
Okay. Would I get disadvantage for casting something while I'm on the ground?
Ooh, if it's a ranged spell, yes.
It is the infestation.
Sorry, disregard that. I was just seeing if it worked.
Bruh.
I want to see if I can make this swarm not a swarm. I suppose if I'm not going to get disadvantage, I will just stand up first anyway.
Infestation won't have disadvantage.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to stand up either way, so
Okay.
I will cast that.
Nice.
Alright, the rats make a constitution saving throw.
Just pick a flea off one of them and then throw it back at them.
Yeah, they were too strong for their own flea tricks. No Black Plague here. Alright, new round. Balthus, you are first.
Alright, I will throw another flea, hoping to, quell their numbers.
Alright, then
Oh, look at those
Hey.
sixes. D6 king here.
they rolled a 0 for their constitution save this time. They
Perfect.
take 6 poison damage.
That's pretty good.
Hey, that's
Poison.
pretty good.
Hey.
I need to flee in a direction.
Your fleas sort of disperse throughout the swarm of rats and begin just draining them very quickly of their blood and biting them. The rats panic, the few rats that are left after the fleas have had their way with them, and just flee towards the bookshelf or scatter throughout the library in multiple directions. Alright. Combat over.
Oh, nice.
I have to say, gentlemen, I don't think I've got much left in me in the way of magic.
Neither do I. I'm drained.
Yes, well,
Where did that last one go? The humanoid one.
I think he went back into a hole. Potentially back into the room we shut the door on.
Alright. Scarface Man will ready a crossbow. Shall we open the door and fire like we did with the ghoul?
I like
That's a
that
good
idea,
idea.
yes. Let's try it.
Well,
I'm just gonna duck down behind the door and open it up.
I can't see anything.
Is there anything in there?
There is not.
Alright. Let's close that door and possibly the one behind us in the to the library. How do you guys feel? Should we carry on?
I kind of want to explore. I want to explore this room here. Surely the rat man could not have gotten far.
Alright. Be on your guard, gentlemen and lady.
Is there any writings on the desk or anything?
I'll look at
Perhaps
the holes
in
in the
the-
wall first.
I'll close the door behind us.
You rummage through the desk and the bookshelves. You don't really see anything of any particular value.
Okay.
You study
No
the fissure on the
writings.
floor. It seems to run pretty deep. It passes out of sight. It looks like only too small for you guys to fit inside.
Perhaps he went down there.
I think you might be right. Alright, I guess we'll head back in the hallway.
Yeah.
We're feeling left or right?
Lift.
Right, we are.
No, lift.
Yep.
Alright, you open the door, revealing what appears to be the remains of some sort of lounge area. There is a leather lounge in the corner that's been spared the worst of the cave-in that seems to have engulfed the rest of the room and crushed all the furniture.
Nothing living in here?
Roll a perception check. You spot what appears to be someone's hand sticking out of the rubble, as well as a puddle of blood.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, whoever closed that door has the right idea. I'm just gonna close the door and move on to the next one. I'm not gonna say anything to the party members.
As you open the door, Dapper Man, Scarred Man, you observe that the trail of slime goes under the door into this room, the mucus formaldehyde trail. Scarred Man, as you, Dapper Man, as you enter the room, you see an office that seems to be dedicated to some form of research concerning a lot of specimens. You see a lot of posters on the walls depicting cross sections of craniums brains, fetuses. You spot a large display case. It seems to be open. There is a pool of formaldehyde in front of it, and everything in the display case seems to be missing.
So, one section has jars filled with formaldehyde. I can't say that word. I'm too silly. And things inside it, like more of those fetuses and stuff.
No, it looks like this display case may have contained such thing at some point. But it looks like the door is open. And there are several shattered jars on the floor, a pool of formaldehyde, the trail of mucus and formaldehyde leading out of it to the door. And the display case is empty.
It seems like this is where those horrible creatures might have come from.
Appear that way. These notes. Something has been conducted. I start looking through the notes and the tables and stuff.
I'll give him some assistance in that.
So as you sort through the stationery and notes and books on the table, you see that this office appeared to belong to one Dr. Arosh Chawar. He seems to have been an expert in brain and cranium related ailments. Looks like he is conducting a lot of research into cures for hydrocephalus, a swelling of the brain cavity. You rummage through, you don't find anything of particular value, although inside a drawer in the desk you find a rust-colored leather-bound journal. It seems to be a compilation of all his research into hydrocephalus, along with some marginal notes by one Anya Chawar, his sister. It says she lives in Kathia.
What was the name of that doctor again, once more?
Dr. Arosh Chawar.
I will put the notes in the bag of holding, the book, and pretty much pocket that. Knowledge is power, after all.
I couldn't agree more. Bless you.
Is there anything written in a language that no one else would understand that I can take advantage of my comprehend languages for now?
It all seems to be in common.
Okay.
Maybe like a few in other like common ethnicities, but nothing out of the ordinary.
That kind of thing.
No, like Varisian or Khalid, but
well, I guess we've got to go on now. Yes. North. The one door up here. Lady, do you mind doing the honors? He lifts his crossbow up and points it at the door.
Of course.
As you approach the door, you see a brass nameplate screwed to the wall next to it. It says Administrator Dr. Elige Lissandro.
See if the doctor's home. Oh my god.
So as you enter the room,
Is that glass or is this open air?
so they are yes, they are high glass windows. So you enter a yellow fog soundlessly roils against the cathedral-like windows of this opulent two-story office. The ground floor features overstuffed furnishings, elegant side tables, and an altar-like desk of dark marble. A delicate spiral staircase and balcony of dark iron rises to a lofty library overhead. Both floors' fixtures frame the lake of blood spread across the room's center. And kneeling in the center of the mat, with her back straight, her face pointing into the air and her mouth agape, and spewing rainbow-colored mist into a small cloud that is circulating her. Oh, where'd it go? Here's...
Oh. Now I know how to spell that. I was very off.
She just seems to be kneeling completely still, back straight, head in the air, and this rainbow-colored mist just circulating around her in a small cloud.
I just want to like look at the other party members and just like gestures of like, do you want to speak to her or?
I've got my crossbow raised and I'm kind of looking at you, like.
I'm like tying my handkerchief around my mouth, like it's a face mask.
Yeah, I follow suit. I think that's a great idea from Dapper Man. I'd do something the same.
So she's like right there in the center of the room.
Yeah. Elf Lady's gonna call out to her and say, Doctor.
There's no response.
Hello.
If she moves towards us aggressively, I will instantly shoot off a bow. Shoot off a bolt.
Bolt. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my crossbow ready at her as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put away my bow for now and draw my dagger and just stalk towards her cautiously. She's not making any move?
No. She's just standing completely still in the pose with this mist just constantly coursing from her mouth and surrounding her.
If I move into line of sight, she doesn't do anything?
Nothing.
Is the mist like filling the room, or is it?
No, it seems to be. Once it moves sort of outside of a 5-foot square from around her, it's just dissipating.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can tell what's going on?
You can roll an Arcana check, yes?
10.
Yeah, you have never seen anything like this.
I've never seen magic like this before. Have you seen anything like this, sorcerer?
I'll do a history check to see if I have. I don't believe I have, no. Nothing comes to mind, but my memory's been very, very foggy lately.
No. At this range, none of you can deduce anything about it.
As I approach, do I feel like change in temperature or anything, or nothing like that?
No.
Alright, I want to go up to her, grab her by the shoulder, and just give her a shake.
Okay.
Say, Doctor!
Alright, as you move within the mist, you feel as though it's a good idea to hold your breath.
Yeah.
But regardless, this rainbow-colored mist just surges in through all of your holes in your ears, the cracks in the corner of your eyes, up your nose. I need you to roll a... Which save was it? I think it was a charisma save. Just give me 1 sec.
Ooh.
Not okay. Charisma check.
Wisdom. A wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oof. It's not bad.
You feel a little faint in the head. And a little, for a moment, you experience what feels like a small amount of vertigo. You sort of shake yourself still for a second. You then give her a shake on the shoulder. Nothing happens. She just...
If she doesn't react after I touch her, I'm just gonna reel back away from the mist, gasping. Oh well, I don't know what else to do.
Is there a book nearby?
Is there a book nearby?
Just lying on the floor or on a table or something?
Nothing that seems out of the ordinary. I mean, there are shelves with several books and whatnot, but...
Okay, what about these like, is there anything on top of these desks or anything?
Just standard stationery, nothing special.
Okay, I grab a stapler and I throw it at her.
Swing my stick.
Roll a ranged attack.
13?
Yeah. It hits her in the temple. Leaves a small bloody mark. Nothing happens.
She did not react to being pushed. She did not react to being hurt. I know not what this foul thing is, but if we have eyeballs that are talking to us, rat people trying to eat us, strange aborted children trying to come up and attack us, I think we should put this lady down. This has gone far enough. I do know not what this is, but what was she like when you approached her?
She was
Anything?
Motionless, nothing.
And that mist, I saw a bit into your...
It's
the
not
holes.
pleasant. No, don't go near it.
Is the fire on?
No.
Like how? So if I were to step here, that's out of the range of the mist.
Yeah.
Yep, sweet. I'm crossing to the other side of the room and have a look around this side.
Okay. Something catches your eye as you're passing the altar. The hearth, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Above the hearth, there's a series of charcoal drawings depicting something strangely familiar. Each of them framed in a nice wooden frame.
Do they look like they've been there for quite some time?
The series of 6 charcoal drawings depict a strange, desolate city with a cloud of mist sort of hanging over it, ruins. You recognize this city from the dream that you all shared 2 days ago.
Okay, I reach up and I grab one of the framed ones.
As you grab it and have a closer look at it, you see that it's dated to a year ago. You see the name Olva Zandalis scribbled in the corner. You gaze at the other 5 hanging on the wall, all signed in the corner with Olva Zandalis. The dates ranging from 1 to 15 years prior.
This is impossible. Do you recognize this? And I show the picture to Baltus.
I think it seems that this one from a year ago seems familiar, but I can't say I've ever seen this in my life before.
Is it this? Does it look like the city that we saw when we first, just before we woke up?
Yeah.
I remember that city from my dream. That's about as much as I can say.
I break. Well, can I either take the back off to get the drawing out, or can I smash the glass to get it out? Like, which one is more feasible?
It's easy enough to take him out without smashing him.
Sweet. I extract each of the pictures.
You see that 5 of them seem to be these strange cities. Strange vistas of the city. One of them, not something you recognize. It's a series of 3 high standing stones, kind of like Stonehenge-ish. Just like 3 high stones with strange markings on them, arranged in a triangle.
Okay. Well, I take note of all of this, especially the standing stones and like the marking. So if I happen to see something that I think is similar, then I'll identify it. At least kind of draw the conclusion that those two belong together. Then I'll bag of holding those bad boys.
All right.
Is there anything on the backs?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's squelching. Not a fan. Alright, I'm gonna go check out that desk. Same route away from this smoke.
All right.
And have a look at the desk.
Okay. So most of everything on top of the desk is relatively mundane, just stationery. A few notes about just mundane asylum comings and goings.
Day-to-day things.
You notice that the desk does have a drawer, which is locked. There's a keyhole.
I'll pull out my thieves' tools and see if I can unlock it.
Okay.
Probably not.
You are not able to unlock it.
There is a desk here. This lock is better than my skill. Somebody else might have a go. Or she might have the key on her person.
I can give it a go. I have, I think, a bit of skill in sleight of hand.
I'll pass the lockpick and stuff over to him.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's not a sleight.
Daddy.
It's not a sleight of hand check.
Oh,
Oh, isn't it?
To open.
It's a dexterity
It's
save.
a dexterity check.
Check, sorry. Daddy.
Watch the opposite happen.
Go on. Give us that beautiful 1. There was no trap, now there is. You just...
Yeah, I rolled in, there we go. Accidentally rolled in Founder. Beyond.
Alright. Oh, you know what? The
Oh, it came through
it's
twice.
it's the same bonus on the sleight of hand.
It's the same
anyway,
bonus.
so-
Yeah.
Let me just check the DC.
Oh, I should have rolled
Oh.
that with disadvantage anyway. Because of the sickness, I just realized.
Oh yeah. You don't have
Is
that,
that
do
itching?
you, Balthus? The
I do
sickness?
not.
Alright. Alright, so Balthus fiddles around with the thieves' tools for a few minutes. Sort of sticking the pick in, applying torque at the right moments. Eventually, you hear a click, and the drawer pops open.
Open it up and cautiously, just in case it, any of that slime stuff is somehow in here as well.
Traps and stuff.
Inside,
Yeah.
you find a large leather-bound journal, as well as a magnifying glass, a vial of smelling salts, 2 doses of opium, and 4 doses of antitoxin.
I'll pass that off to the alchemists in the group, and I'll start flicking through the journal.
Alright, let me just add opium to my inventory.
2.
So for the next 10 minutes or so, you peruse the journal. You find it largely mundane, filled with notes from staff meetings and interviews with the families of would-be patients. But in entries written during the last year, the names Hazelton Lowles or Count Lowles appear with increasing regularity. The final entries prove to be of particular interest.
Ooh.
Another unexpected call from Count Lowles. These have become so common, and Lowles' focus is so singular that they no longer leave me apprehensive. He requested to see me after his visit with Xandalus, though. He claims to have a theoretical solution for the poor man's condition. I don't know what the Count and my prized patient have been discussing, and Lowles refused to share, but I doubt that lordly amateur psychologist has truly hit upon anything of worth. Regardless, I'd be a fool not to humor my liege. The next day, Lowles' solution was not at all what I expected. I have no clue where he turned it up, but on his most recent visit, he brought along a copy of Valhardis's The Chain of Nights, a near-legendary collection of psycho-arcane studies and treatments focused on dreaming. While I abhor arcane tampering, if there's a permanent solution to Xandalus's nightmares, it could be here. Lowles allowed me to study the text for the duration of his visit, but staunchly refused to leave it in my possession. 2 days later, Lowles has made me an offer. His copy of the Chain of Nights. All I must do in return is accept a handful of new patients, former associates of his that have suffered some unprecedented manner of group amnesia.
Oh shit.
I might accept this as charity on the Count's behalf, but he insists that I keep record of their committal. Keep no record of their committal. The terms make me suspicious, but I can learn more of these curious strangers once they're in my care. If it means the possibility of a cure for Xandalus and others, I welcome the bargain. A few days later. The Chain of Nights is a marvel. It will take years of study to unravel all its possibilities, but already I've discovered a process by which chronic dreams might be drawn forth and disposed of like so much psychic gristle. Tomorrow our experiment begins.
Jesus.
Was there a date for that, Josh?
Yes, it was last week. Oh, assuming Winter's told you the date at some point, and yeah, last week.
Yeah.
So Count Lowles.
Kind of make out the group realization to everyone and say, could this group of group amnesia patients have been us?
Well, everyone else we've met in this hospital has memories, as far as we...
Yes.
There are also many dead people here,
Yes.
but I think it still would be a safe assumption.
It seems likely, yeah.
I'm swaying towards the direction of Count Lowles has brought us here for some reason. Does that name bells at all? Do a history check or-
Roll a history check.
Come on, baby. Got 20.
20. The name does seem to call forth a shred of memory. You remember your discussion with Winter earlier saying that Briarstone Asylum was located in a lake off the shores of a town called Thrushmore in a county called Versex. You do recall that Count Lowles is the Baron of the county of Versex.
Was that the Baron of what, sorry?
The county of Versex.
Oh, sorry. County, sorry. The county of Versex.
Or the count, rather. Baron count.
Where's that? Yeah. Oh. From what I remember, he is the count in charge of the county of Versex, which is where I believe Brinter told us this asylum is, in fact, nearby. If we have a way of getting off this, out of this place, that would be the best place to find any memories or anything.
Yes. Is this woman still spouting mist in the center of this room, Josh?
Cheers.
Alright, just wanted to check.
I think we should check upstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that and
There's also this door
climb
to
up to
the
the
south.
library. I want to check upstairs first.
What's this thing?
It's just like a cabinet.
Anything interesting in there?
So as you guys rummage through the library in the loft upstairs and the cabinets around, roll. Who wants to go through the library?
I'm going through the library.
Roll an investigation check.
Big old 14.
Bruh.
Alright, so as you peruse the library, you discover a section of books. It's kind of like, in black books, it's like, oh no, the clean, expensive books and the old dusty books. And it's like, you find a few volumes that you think might be worth a bit of money, if you're inclined to take them. You find a copy of On the Treatment of Ambitions, Disappointments and Regrets by Dr. Borigman Trice. A copy of On Violent Sands by Dr. Henry Mertmain. And a signed copy of Alison Kindler's Yaldus's Guest, Feast of the Nosferatu.
I'm gonna take the first one and leave the other two.
Alright. As you're rummaging through the desk downstairs, Heimlich, roll a wisdom check. You spot a few trinkets that might be worth something.
Whoops.
There is
that was the wrong person.
a brain-shaped, sculpted wooden box.
Oh.
Bookends.
Brain-shaped?
Yeah, wooden box shaped like a brain. Bookends depicting twin screaming and crying figures.
This
Okay.
woman's weird.
And a brass sculpture of an Assyrian pyramid.
All right, cool. I just I open the box first.
There's nothing in it. It's just a nice box.
Okay. So bookends, some sort of pyramid, and screaming bookends. Cool.
I guess upstairs we go.
That was upstairs.
Oh, was it? Sorry.
Like
Yes, there's a
Yeah.
couple of very strange books up there if you want to take some, but
I'll just show you the book that I took. Is just
Oh, this looks. I think this looks like an excellent book. One to take to bed and read. I'd say.
yes, well, if you're inclined to that, then maybe, but yeah, you can have this one. There's a couple more up there if you want them, but
No, it's fine. You keep hold of it. I'll borrow it from time to time if I need help. Falling to sleep. Alright, I'll open this door to the south. A boogaloo. Oh look, it's a...
the door opens to a narrow hallway that stretches to the east.
Oh my.
And I think we'll call the session there tonight, guys.
boom.
No, oh man.
Ooh, starting
those
to uncover
babies.
some. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude.
So uncomfortable about that. Oh,
Oh, malicious, half-formed
Half-formed.
feti.
fetal combat. Ugh.
Oh, no. the shittier, more provocative version of Mortal Kombat. Fetal combat.